I originally started my adult video career. Wait, what? Which is awesome because I hit record right when that was the first sentence that came out. So they'll have no context to what we were talking about. And that's just the way I like it. I don't want any context to what I'm talking about. We don't want people feeling comfortable around here. That's not the goal. Okay, I'm gonna build a deck right here, and then I'm gonna steal Al's wood since he's dropping it all so nicely over there. Look at that sexy bundle you got there, my friend. That's perfect. How's the tree deleting going? Is it really bad or is it just okay-ish?
Yeah, I probably have deleted about a dozen trees so far.
Really? A dozen? See, like when I'm playing single player, I still have I got like maybe 2 out of my entire bunching thing I did last time. And I cut down a lot of trees.
It's hit or miss.
Yeah,
when I walked
and I don't
over
understand
here,
why.
I had 3 in a row delete, and then
yeah. Well, that guy from Bargain Mods there, he was gonna work on something, but he kind of vanished, so I don't know what's going on with him. I shot him a message there, but he never responded back, so maybe he quit. Or maybe he has a life outside of Farming Simulator. I don't know. I don't believe that though. Who has a life outside of Farming Simulator? Baloney. Baloney.
I even had a few after I cut them and going to drop them on the.
Oh yeah, I've done that too. I have done a lot of that. See if I can butt these up actually half decently. Probably not, but we'll try. Good enough, good enough. Yeah, hey. Well, what do you do? That's just the one function I wish they wouldn't have changed from 19. I don't know why they had to mess that up, but it's almost like they didn't consult me before they made this game. How dare them? How dare them? They know the ramifications of not consulting me.
You know, I wish
they could lose dozens of players. Okay.
I wish some companies would do that. They'd bring in the modders, like, you know.
I think they do for some things, like Seasons. They definitely that was entirely a modding group that did that. Wasn't it the Realism group that made Seasons originally? And then they like hired them on to basically build it for the game because it was so popular.
Oh yeah, possibly.
But not Logging. Logging's not that popular. There are dozens of us. Dozens of us! No, there's actually quite a few people logging now. It's quite surprising. It used to be a very small niche group of crabby individuals, but now it's actually grown into a really fun little world. I don't know. I love doing this stuff. It's so much fun. Like I said, even if everybody quits tomorrow and doesn't want to log anymore, I'll still be doing it. Just for my own OCD entertainment. And just so I can razz Al and his piles. So I can't live without it.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. No. Actually, hell, I can't live without it. I've been having some withdrawals from that, man. But
You've been missing out.
That dream's gonna be coming back soon. We're gonna be able to do that. When do you guys do? Fridays or Saturdays?
Whenever.
Just whenever you can. You guys do during the week at all? Oh, actually,
yeah, we got back into it here like last week and started playing pretty consistent there.
Is it just you and Aaron, or?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, if Aaron's in, I'm in. If you're in, I'm in. If you're in, She said you're in. Yeah, no, that'd be fun. So I missed that. It was just I had so much entertainment. You just get so many great little moments out of it that just you could never even invent in your own mindset. Just things that happen. Have you tried that the half track yet with the Browning?
I don't think it's out yet.
Oh, it's just like they just teasing.
Yeah.
I got to drive a half track round. That was fun, but it didn't have a gun on it. I hope they put that one with the MG42 on it because that would be intense.
That's what it looked like in their screenshot anyways.
I have to have a whole nother gaming group just dedicated to that game because it's just way too incredible. Way too incredible.
What game is that?
Hell Let Loose. You ever play that?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Love that
man.
game.
Oh man, so good. It's wild, man. I don't know. I get lost in that one. This is obviously my main baby of this game, but I have a special place in my heart for Hell, that's for sure. Because that is just ball-busting entertainment. It's like if you were in the... It's all those moments from Saving Private Ryan where you felt you were in the movie. That's basically what that game is. Live the moment. Live it.
Oh yeah, especially that D-Day map.
Yeah, it's
a really
tense.
good map.
Yeah. Frick, they're also tense. I don't know which map's my favorite. I really liked Hill 400, I think, is probably my favorite for sure. Mostly just because you can have such a good time sniping on there. We had some wild times sniping on there. Or Foy. Everybody hated Foy at first, but now I actually really like Foy.
Yeah, Foy's one of my top 5.
I think the one I hate the most is Kursk, probably. I really don't like Kursk. And then Stalingrad is not very fun either.
No, but we had some pretty good tank
We
battles.
did have yeah, I was gonna say not for a lack of having some entertainment, that's for sure. I'm gonna process backwards so I can stare at you guys here while I work, as uncomfortable as that sounds. Cut another deck out of this one. Schwink. G-Man, just loading up that frickin' truck. Look at that. Yeah. So you can do... Yeah, oh yeah, you can definitely do 2 sets of 9s on there for sure. Yeah, it looks good. Nice load, nice load. See, and then before you know it, you'll be off in the bush loading log trucks. Leaving your computer career behind.
Yeah, leaving the desk.
Yeah.
Desk for the bush.
You probably make more money in IT though, to be honest. I mean, you can make decent money in the bush, but like, I don't know. Something to be said about some of those desk jobs. Or you could go be an outside guy like Al and work in the great splendors of the outdoor customers.
No.
What do you do, Al?
Work in the communications field as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he gets to do the outside technician-y type stuff as opposed to the indoor technician-y stuff.
So is that two-way radio stuff, cellular?
Internet.
Internet. Gotcha.
Just like my world. The world of fiber optics. Beautiful times, though. It was fun. Hey, if anything, I got to learn lots of cool stuff that I never knew about, you know, the world and the internet and all that fun stuff. But it's a wacky world, that's for sure. Very wacky world. And man, customers in general are just the worst. I don't know what it is about people, man. It doesn't matter what you do, though, every field. Whether you're in retail, whether you're serving them burgers or internet, or you're helping them set up insurance, or whatever your job is. It seems people in general just have an accustomed ability to just be miserable to customer service people. And you're like, brother, I'm trying to help you, and you're just shitting all over me for no particular reason.
Yeah, it's entitlement. That's how what customers feel like these days.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I love my one job. I work, well, it's the place I do security. So I do bouncing there, but since COVID happened, I don't do security right now until it opens back up again. So I've been working in their beer store there, but beautiful place. But man, when you get some crazy people in there, some like really cracked out people or just angry customers. But my boss is really lenient on the grounds of if somebody's being crappy, you can be crappy back to them. I mean, obviously don't treat people like crap if they're not, but like if somebody's giving you attitude, you can give it right back to them, and then it usually straightens people right out, which I think is fair. You know, treat me the way you'd like to be treated, and if you treat me differently, I'm going to treat you the same way. Yeah, and then some people, it's just, yeah, if you're going to be that rude, I just say, be like, oh, well, you can come back tomorrow and try again. What? I need my drink. Well, that's cool. Have a nice walk. Go to the next store. Yeah. Customer service. Kill me now. But hey, you know, I've never worked at like a McDonald's kind of place. I've worked, what's the closest thing I've ever worked to like a fast food? I don't think I've ever worked in like a fast food place. You kind of, not in that context. I've never had to wait on people, and I've never had to serve people like any kind of food items. But I always see those guys at like McDonald's, just young kids, and they're just like stressed out of their skulls from being like at the drive-thru and stuff. And I'm like, man, why does anybody ever want to do that job? Like, it just seems so miserable. I wouldn't mind cooking, maybe. Trying to be like a cook in the kitchen or something. Any of you guys ever worked in any of those places, like in a fast food place, growing up or anything?
Nope.
Not me
can't say.
personally.
No? Al, you ever like grown up in high school or anything?
No.
No? Never, eh? Have you ever done any customer service outside your current job?
No.
Well, damn.
Oh, I take that back. I worked at a co-op once.
Oh, that's yeah, cashier-y kind of thing or whatever, you know, helping people.
A little bit more so doing feed and
Yeah, totally. So that's kind of close, I guess.
a little bit, but that was.
I don't know a lot of people. Actually, I worked at a Subway. That's a lie. I worked at a Subway right after high school, but it wasn't for very long. It was like for like 6 months or something. And my best friend owned it, or my best friend's parents owned it. Sorry, and yeah, we dicked around a lot. It was pretty funny.
Oh, and I delivered pop one summer. I
Oh,
guess
like
that
for like a Pepsi or one of those places, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Dude, okay, those
Oh.
guys up here, like the Pepsi route delivery guys, they make like $100K a year, like just the routes. It's insane.
We didn't.
Yeah, well, yeah,
It's
I know.
really hard.
Yeah, I guess it is hard. Because you're constantly your hours have to be insane. You're constantly on the road, filling up, changing out, swapping orders, back at the warehouse.
I worked for Coca-Cola for 2 weeks, and I was like, nope, not doing this.
So what? Okay, cool. Well, you can give me some insight here because I've never actually spoken to anyone that's done it. I've just heard about it. So like, what is the expectation? Like, what is your duties? What do you do?
So as a route driver, okay, so usually they have 48 feet trailer. No, not 40. Yeah, what's it? 42? I think it's 42 feeder trailers. But,
Like a big guy, yeah.
But you have to navigate very small parking lots, like
Uh-huh.
convenience stores and stuff. That's one part of the job. But the big part of the job is knowing every single variant of every flavor of every drink you have.
Yeah, because
You
you're
have
not just
master-
delivering Pepsi. Probably there's like 100 brands underneath them, right? So.
Yes, exactly. And not only that, when you unload your truck, you have to go inside, print out a receipt. You have to talk to the store owner or manager or whatever you have to talk to. You
Yeah.
have to basically go through the entire order, point out where everything is.
Good God.
Then you have to go in back in the cooler, swap everything out, and it could be a lot. You have to
Man,
do it pretty fast.
I hate the sounds of that job already. I would probably say no. And like you said, and then you're on queue to go to the next place and do the same thing, and you have probably like 100 stores in your freaking route that you have to hit before the end of the day or whatever.
Yeah. I think that the bigger trucks, you have like 5 or 6 stops. Well, no, actually about 4 or 5 stops. The smaller vans, I think they have like anywhere between 5 and 10 stops.
Well, that's not too bad, I guess.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. No, I wouldn't like that job. That sounds very stressful.
Yeah, I got the job straight out of CDL school, under trucking school, and yeah, I did it for 2 weeks, and I'm like, nope, I'm out of here. Bye.
Yeah, the hell with that noise. Yeah, I don't think I'd like that one. I don't mind jobs that are stressful. I just don't like jobs that are stressful where your time is based on someone else's time. You know what I mean? Like, if they're slow, it screws up your whole schedule kind of thing. And if you have a deadline to meet and it's based on everyone being on time, which never happens ever, then yeah, it's stressful. So you're trying to make up time. You have to give away a lot of your own time. And yeah, no. Well, the world's changing too, you know. The jobs market's changing. I don't know where people are like, okay, so I get it. I totally get it. As a person who doesn't, or a person who's worked a lot of jobs, I understand the jobs I like now and the jobs I don't like. And there's lots of jobs I would never take again unless I was so desperate I had to take them. But there's a lot of people going like, oh, it's impossible to fill this role and no one will do it. So like, what are we going to do? And it's like, well, the job sucks. You're going to have to change the job so somebody actually wants to do it, or pay enough that people are willing to do it and they won't do it, right? So I'm with the people that are like, I'm not working that job because it's terrible. But at the same time, you got to take some kind of a job. So where are these people getting their money to stay at home and do nothing? I don't get it. Because here it's a huge issue here.
Well,
It
I
is
recently
dull.
found out my roommate is a day trader. He does Bitcoin all day.
Yeah, that's a dangerous game. Dangerous world, my friend. I have a couple friends that tried that and it didn't work out for them. It's always, when the going's good, it's good, but when the going's bad, it's really bad. It's just gambling, basically. You can be as smart as you think you want to be when you're trading crypto, and there's no amount of smartness. Well, one friend had it pinned down to he could figure out when coins were going to dump and jump based on algorithms from Reddit and places like that were, pumping coins and stuff, and then he figured out a way to do that. But even that ended up failing because it wasn't accurate. And I was like, I told him that was going to happen, but he lost a whole bunch of money. Actually, he was up like probably, I don't know, he made probably like 30 grand doing that. And then, yeah, he was down to like 8 grand last time I talked to him, and then he quit and went back to work. Yeah.
Oh man,
Dangerous
that's
game.
A bummer.
It's fun to play with. Like, I always tell people, if you're doing crypto, like, treat it like gambling. Like, if you got $500 that you want to spend on gambling, go put it in crypto if that's really what you want, and then trade it, play with it, have fun with it, but don't expect to get money back. And if it's gone, it's gone. That's just the way it is, right? But yeah, I don't know. And I mean, I made some really good money on stupid stuff like Dogecoin. Like, I don't know, I had some as a joke from a long time ago, and then when it went up, I made like $1 grand, and I was like, that's ridiculous. But then all of a sudden, when things like Dogecoin exploded and Bitcoin and all these random little coins started exploding, and people were like, I'm a millionaire now. Well, then everybody got that freaking FOMO and just went nuts and was like, I'm gonna buy every coin because they're all gonna turn to $1 million coins. Now there's like 18,000 coins out there right now that you can buy, and people are like, oh yeah, they're all gonna go to $1 million. And it's like, but if you watch the Bitcoin or Ethereum, they all just follow those. Whatever they do is where they're gonna go. Like, it's, I don't know, it seems crazy to me. I still have a little bit invested in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano, and those are the only 3 coins that I have any hope in. But it's not a lot of money, and it's just like, it's money that it's like, well, if it turns into investment, I make a few $100, great. If I lose it all, well, it's not going to be life-changing, so. But I know one guy that's got like $50,000 in Bitcoin right now that he put in it last year when it was high, and then he lost because it dropped like a lot, because it was at like 80, well, Canadian, it was at like $86,000 or $85,000, and he had 50 grand he dropped into it, and then it went down to like 40,000, and I thought he was going to kill himself. I was like, dude, how's you doing? Did you sell? Or he's like, no. He's like, but it's not looking good. And I'm like, yeah, no, I didn't. Like, you should just not look at that for like a long time. Just leave it in there for like 100 years. But I think he was looking to get quick rich. And that's what Wall Street Bets is for. Get broke or die trying. But yeah, that stuff was pretty funny. But if anything, the way I look at it, same with that, GameSpot stuff and all that happened. GameStop stuff that happened. I always call it GameSpot because I used to read that review thing all the time. A lot of people got involved investing now, like, and not just like day trading investing, but a lot of people got involved in like RRSP, TFSA, or 401ks and Roths and stuff like that. They're saving for the future because they realize what compound interest is now after playing the GME game. So if anything, I mean, it's probably good for the market that there's more investors involved in it. But I don't know. Al, you probably have all that shit, eh? Like 401ks and stuff through your work, or do they do something different?
Yeah, I got 401.
401, yeah. And then you guys, okay, so I always hear this on Dave Ramsey. He always talks about is it the Roth ROA, or IRA, or whatever the hell it's called?
Oh, there's Roth IRAs, and you've got.
Is that like a tax-free savings account? Is that what that is? So that's what we call ours.
I'm not exactly. I don't have all the ins and outs. I believe it is.
Yeah.
But you can do your money pre-tax, or you can have tax taken out of it, so you don't have to worry about it when you do take it out.
Right.
Just depends on what some people decide to do.
Yeah. We had. So I had the BC municipal pension thing for a while, and then I had an RRSP, and now I think my pension thing's getting transferred over, and I think it's in a locked retirement plan or something. I can't touch it until it's 55. There's not much money in it, but yeah, there's tons of weird shit out there for different investing plans and pension plans and locked in accounts. But yeah. Larry, you're in the States, right, Larry? You said?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oregon, to be specific.
Yeah. So you guys have your same thing, 401ks, IRAs, or Roths
Yeah.
and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the Roth thing either, because it's such a gray area not
Yeah.
spoken about.
You have to have a lot of money to make it worth your while, I think, but I don't know. So I mean, I guess you accumulate. I'm one of those like dollar cost average thing where you just put a little bit in over time and slowly grows into a monster, as opposed to just doing huge lump sums. Try to anyway.
My brother, he does something really smart in his finances. So he never
Saves his money.
Well, yeah.
That's the biggest, most intelligent thing most people should learn.
Yeah, so that's one of the most things that he definitely does. He does save a crap ton of money, and like I said, I said like he got a half $500,000 house, right?
Right.
So he builds credit like crazy because he never uses his debit cards or his debit at all.
Oh.
He only uses credit cards, and he just uses that income he has just to pay off the credit cards.
Yeah.
And
That's
he
literally
builds
what we started
credit
doing because we're trying to
fast.
build up our rating too. And like I said, I always have cash to pay for any purchases that I want mostly now. So anytime we do it, we just put on the credit card, but then we just pay it off before the statement comes out. So you got everything all locked out. That's not the Dave Ramsey way, but whatever. Still, I like having my credit cards handy. Convenient.
Yeah, I think once I start, like when I pay it off officially, my credit cards, I will start doing the same method.
Yeah.
So I can
That's fair.
build that credit fast and pay off everything I need.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. That's literally the best way to do it. Then G-Man, you said you're in Alberta, right? So you're all TFSA, RSP kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, you bet.
Does Alberta have anything different there? No, it's not provincial really different. It's all federal kind of.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I always think, I'm like, ooh, maybe they have something different in a different province.
No.
I think Quebec actually has some weird different one. I remember hearing from somebody one time.
They do.
Yeah, they got like
But
a
they
really
always
weird
have
one.
something different.
Yeah, that's Quebec for you. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Quebec's got some weird rules too, man. They're just a strange.
Oh, they do.
There's some strange ducks there.
We bought a company out of Quebec, and
man, I bet that was a headache.
It still is a headache, and
No,
we keep them separate just for that reason, because it's just a.
That's crazy, hey.
Yeah.
Oh well, hey, whatever.
Yeah.
It's just the fun of business.
It was profitable. The company's profitable out there, so
that's
they
all
do
that
a good
matters.
business.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
We'll
Make
keep them
money.
separate. Yep.
50-cent antics, man. Make money or die trying.
Yep.
Or make money and then just die anyway, but whatever. Whichever happens first, it's all good. Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah, either way. No, my whole goal is just debt free, man. That's all I want. I just want all the debts gone. Because we were bad, stupid teenagers, and we made lots of debts and bad decisions, and we're almost out of the hole. This year, I think, will be the end. Finally.
I actually got quite a kick out of your logging rant.
Oh, yeah.
It was good.
It's funny, eh?
Wait, but it's close to home.
Yeah, well, that's it.
I
Yeah,
don't know of many that didn't take that approach as youngsters.
Oh,
But,
100%. Well, and you know what? I know there's a lot of, and I don't know, like I feel like an old geezer now when I tell people about this. I feel like I'm the guy that talked to me from my parents' side or something back when I was a kid that said, "Hey, save your money, invest." And I'm like, man, I'm that guy now. I'm that old dude that's like, "Hey, save your money, stupid kids."
yeah.
But it's true. It's absolutely true. And I think a lot of the younger generations will actually be smarter with money than we were, because I think there's such a light shined on all the scammy kind of antics of debt now with, you know, like social media in general. You know, people can see, you know, a bad deal or a ripoff or, you know, things not to do financially. I mean, there's a lot of bad information out there too, like TikTok guys saying like, "Hey, take on as much debt as you can while you're young because you have all your whole life to pay it off." But there's also lots of guys that, you know, tell you good advice and stuff, and because they're exposed to it, like me growing up, we didn't know anything about that kind of stuff. We didn't have TikTok and YouTube and shit when we were growing up, so I didn't have anybody telling me financial advice. I didn't even know what a budget was. What the hell was that, right?
And you're only how old?
I'm what am I going? Almost 33 in a few weeks here. Getting the geezer's age here now.
You're just a kid.
Yeah.
You're just a pup.
Yeah. Well, how? Okay,
Literally.
G-Man, how old are you? If you don't mind asking me asking.
Oh, not at all. I turned 60 in the fall.
No way. Okay, well, I wouldn't have guessed that. You sound much younger. Al, you're almost 60 now. Hey, buddy.
You funny.
I just had to drop that in there. Hey, you're the one that called me young pup. I had to throw it in there. Come on.
Well, I kind of figured at the time I thought I was probably the old geezer in the group, but I guess not.
No, you got it. G-Man's got you beat now. Yeah. Except for Ed, wherever he went. I hope he's still okay. I haven't talked to that guy in a long time. Ed was the oldest for sure. He was like, what, 60? God, what was he last time I talked to him? 65, I want to say? 66? He's up there.
Another guy and I just started working, or just started playing with a guy out of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And he's 75 years old.
Hey, right on, man. Right on.
So,
That's so crazy, eh?
Yeah.
I get lots of retired loggers. That's where I get most, like, a lot of guys that want to get into this, and they just absolutely love it. 'Cause it's like, you know, you're playing with your logging crew again. You're not out in the bush beating the crap out of your arms and legs, and a lot of the guys just aren't, you know, physically able to go out there and do that anymore. So it's kind of cool to give them that world back that they lost. Even a few guys in town, like family friends and stuff, were just like, "Oh my God, I want to do that. How do I do that? I miss logging so much, but I can't go back and do it." Actually, right now with this industry, you probably could go back and do it at like 80, and they'd let you get in the loader. It's hard to find guys. They'd be like, "Oh, what? You're what? 109? Perfect. Yeah, here, you hop right in." Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's sick, man. Well, are you what's your plan for retirement? You gonna try to go at 65, or are you gonna go earlier?
65 is my plan. Yeah.
Good man. Try to maximize them freaking earnings, man.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
I know by the time I hit 65, I'm still gonna be working anyways. I hope to be toning my work schedule down by epic load, so that I can choose when I want to work and kind of more maybe enjoy myself. But I don't think I'll ever officially like retire. I mean, I say that now, but I don't see
think
it
anybody
happen.
really retires.
No, I don't think I'd want to either.
Change it.
Yeah.
No.
Because it kind of like.
I think people that take that mindset of when I retire, I'm going to slow down and do everything. Those are the guys that kick off 2 years later.
Yeah, it's true. Because it happened at our mill with a whole bunch of different guys. And it's sad because a lot of them were not like hardcore worker guys like that either. And they just, you know, they said, "Oh yeah, the mill's my life," and that was it. And then they retire, and within like 6 months to a year, they're like done. And I'm like, holy frick! Like, you need to. I guess that's why they always say you got to have a healthy split where work is not your life, but at the same time, when you do stop work, you have just as good of a life to go to afterwards. And I think that's the important part, right?
Yeah.
So that doesn't feel like you really lost anything. Some people, like, they commit their entire lives to their jobs. That's why I have so many different jobs, because I don't commit to anything.
Well, then you don't get bored of any one thing.
That's
right?
100%. I did try. I tried to stick with one and be loyal and do the thing, and it's not even about loyalty. It's just boredom. Like, you know, I need to constantly be learning and growing, because if I'm not, then I'm just wasting my time, it feels like. I'm just like, eh. Unless I'm making a really big pile of money, like, you know, super huge bucks, then maybe I would stick with something. But if they're all paying pretty close to the same, I mean, you might as well try something different, right?
Yep.
And you never know what you're going to love or hate. Is this been majority of your job, is your IT stuff that you're doing?
Yeah, I
Like
started doing it when I was 21.
Okay.
So almost 40 years.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Well,
that's cool though.
Yeah.
But you know,
well, I'll date myself a little bit. My first job, I was actually using a computer where we still had punch cards.
oh yes, you were. Right on. That's awesome. No, that's sweet. Just to have that experience, and like you said, you know, the reason that job probably was easy to keep was because, like we were discussing earlier, like it is such a changing industry all the time. Like there is always something new to learn. So just when you think you got it figured out, well, you're in just tip of the iceberg, my friend. Like there's a lot more coming. So that's pretty cool. And like you said, you obviously enjoy it, or you wouldn't have stuck with it that long.
Yeah, well, I've been on both sides of the desk, so to speak.
Yeah.
I mean, I managed a couple of trucking company divisions.
Yeah, that's sweet.
I was with a company that did heavy haul.
Okay.
That was interesting. That was back in the heydays of the oil boom, and
that must have been an interesting time.
Oh yeah.
For lack of a better word.
Platforms going up to Fort McMurray.
Yeah, yeah. Good old Fort Mac. Oh, here.